Hey, I'm Will, bridgeworksgames.com. You can go there if you want. I hope you do. It's pretty awesome. This is my buddy Luke. We are working on a web-based tank shooter bullet hell type of a game. And right now we're working on the enemy turrets are creating bullets when they fire at the player. What do you think? You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Sweet. So I'll need you to open up your, let's see, the player tank script and then
Okay.
the enemy tower script.
Got it.
Cool. So in order to create a bullet, we're gonna copy a lot of the code that we had from the tank when the tank created its bullet, and we
Right.
have the tank script up. So let's just use it for reference and
Okay.
kind of copy a lot of that ish over. We're gonna want to make sure that when we call our function, it is wrapped. So let's do that first. Let's call the function in our turret script, and then we'll copy some code over. And when it's called, we want to make sure it's inside of the I'm not dead. Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea. Fire, cannon, shoot. Perfect. That's great. And we will call that function down below. And we're going to have to create your favorite coroutine. Because you love coroutines. I remember you were texting me the other day. You're like, Will, I just love coroutines. I'm sitting right now in my bed and just thinking about coroutines and how much I love them. Just want to get closer to coroutines. I snuggle them. Let's do it. Coroutine. Do you want to do the wrapper, or do you just want to say screw it and not do a wrapper? So let's not do a wrapper this time, so I can show you the difference.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're actually gonna not. Yeah, let's do. So here in line 136, we need to change our return type to Ienumerator.
Or set it in the first place.
Or that. Yeah, I was trying to be polite. Capital IE. Numerator. It's like Tumerator. I'm the Terminator. Tumerator. It's no more. Hey, let's delete that. We don't need that 138. But we do need it somewhere else. Let's go back up to our update function.
Fine.
We're just going to call a start coroutine right in the update function. Capital S. There you go. You got it. Close it up. Cool. Start coroutine. Solid. So now let's go into the shoot function. You know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna make this in a way that's wrong at first, and then it'll be a good teaching lesson. Yeah, it'll be a good lesson. All right.
Well, okay then.
Yeah. All right. Let's create a. Actually, let's not. Let's just do yield return new wait for seconds, and we can just hard code it in as 1 or 2 or 3 or 4. I think we should have a variable here and put that variable as a float in the inspector to where we can adjust how often this thing shoots.
So like
a rate of fire.
Shot frequency.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, actually, yeah, that makes more sense.
Cool. All right, great. And then we'll cap that off. And then now let's create a bullet. We don't have it yet, so we're going to have to create a bullet, but that's fine. Let's do capital G game object, and we'll say my bullet equals instantiate. This is the part that we don't have yet. Open parentheses, bullet prefab. Now this is coming straight from our code that we created from the tank.
Yeah, I was gonna say it auto-filled there.
Yeah. Yeah, we're actually going to need a little bit more, but I'm realizing that we're in the tank. We had a little game object right at the end of the turret nozzle. Do you remember that?
Oh no.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah, I see where you're going.
We need to
Yeah.
make one real quick. So
Yeah,
let's
okay.
I don't think we can save this. Let's do a comma. Let's finish it out. Actually, comment it out. Sorry. Let's just comment this whole thing out. Yeah. All right. We'll save it. We can head back to Unity. It'll be safe. This one's a little bit more all over the place. Sorry.
Oh,
So
that's okay.
now we'll crack open our turret tower. And the way I want to do it, though, is if you click on the project tab on the bottom, I want to edit our prefab. There you go. So double click on that one. And it should get us to a full new window. There we go. Beautiful. You can get out of isometric mode by clicking inside of the box in your compass. Yeah, there you go. And then
Whoa.
now that you're you're in perspective mode now, you can rotate it.
Oh, right.
And
We're
so
gonna
if
make
you
the thing.
yeah, if you right click on turret, excuse me, because you want it to be a child of turret. So in your hierarchy, and then you want to say create empty. Yep, perfect. And there you go. It's the child, so it's great. And then barrel position, stuff like that. Cool. Now we should be able to find it and get it right where we need it. So we'll move those arrows around and get it right in front.
What?
Yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that. Oh, I see what you're doing. Nice. Wow. I like how you're using the tools there. It's great.
Again, I CAD
Yeah. Cool.
to put it inside just a little bit.
So now we're going to click on turret tower, and we need to make a reference to it. So we'll head back to the script, and we'll call it up in the tippy top. We'll say game object, public game object, and that is our barrel position, muzzle position, barrel, whatever you want to call it. There you go. Perfect. Semicolon. Save it. Head back to Unity. We'll drag and drop barrel position in the script.
Okay. Cool.
Solid. Now the player object's gone, so we need to. Oh, that's in the prefab, so that's fine. Let's make sure that what we just did takes effect. So let's get out of the hierarchy here by clicking the far left arrow. There you go. Yeah, and then we'll click on turret tower there. Okay, cool. It applied, and it saved our tank. Okay, let's save it, and let's head over to here. We'll drop down to the bottom. Cool, now we can uncomment our code. We do not have a bullet prefab yet, but that's fine. We'll get it.
Mm-hmm.
So after bullet prefab, slam a comma, and we're going to say barrel position dot transform dot position, comma, quaternion identity. Quaternion dot lowercase I identity. There you go.
Okay.
And then close in your parentheses, and then as game object. Great. So now we're going to we've created this prefab and an instance of it, but now we need to get its rigid body. So let's actually, before we keep going, let's go to the tank controller script and let's look at that, see what we did here.
Okay.
Because it's going to be super similar in our shoot
Because can we not just use the same bullet prefab?
We can. I would recommend changing the material of it to where it looks different, to where you can tell which bullets are which. But yeah, we can totally use it. So we have a completely separate make function button. Look at that. It's looking almost exactly like what we wrote. That's cool. So it's got the rigid body. It finds out what forward is. So let's just copy this stuff and
this.
Yeah, let's just copy all that.
Okay. This will
Yep.
be.
We're going to create a variable for bullet speed. Looks like we need to do that.
Yes, we do.
Filute. Bullet speed. Not barrel, yeah. There it is. Cool.
And bullet time too, right?
I don't know what bullet time is. Let's go
I think
to
those
tank controller, see what that is. So then what I do is I double click on bullet time and then I do Control F, Control G and find out.
just a public float. I think that was like how long it has to survive.
Oh, you're right. That's it.
So
Yeah, that's it. Oh, because the kill timer has two. Interesting. We're going to have to change our kill timer then. Yeah, because in our kill timer there, it takes two variables. See that? But our game timer in here only takes... our kill timer only takes one argument, not two.
well, isn't this a separate kill timer?
That is just waiting. That's just a yield to wait for seconds.
So
no,
you're talking about this
Yep.
kill timer.
Notice that only has one argument. Would you want to have two arguments in there? To where... I think it's fine. I think just leave it because it has the 5 seconds there, which is pretty similar to your bullet time.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I would just scrap it. It's probably not worth.
Okay.
And
So don't we still need to make the prefab though? This isn't defined anywhere.
yeah, you're right. Yeah. So let's make an instance of the prefab. We could do that as game object, bullet prefab, tippy top. Make it public so we can drag and drop one in there. Cool. And we'll save it. And then let's create a different one. So I think you have it as Docker prefab or Docker prefab. Yeah, that one. You can take Docker prefab and drag it up into the hierarchy. Yeah, and then let's rename it to Taka enemy prefab. Something like that. Great. And now we need to...
Do we drag it back down into here?
Yeah, you could. Yeah. And then original prefab. Perfect. Now we need to change that material. Yeah, delete it. That's great.
So then the materials are...
There it is. So don't do this though, because that's going to change the bullet from the player's bullet. We need to switch.
Right, we need a new material.
Yeah. So that's up in the top, I think. Not the shader, yeah. The top, there it is. Bullet matte is what it has under materials. So let's click the target, bullet matte with an E. There you go. Yep. And then just, I don't know, pick something gray, red. It's up to you. There you go. Just pick something that's already existing.
Oh. It's like, oh, so the, oh, okay. Interesting.
Yeah, so that should do it. Great.
Okay.
Now we can click on our turret tower. Make sure we use the prefab though. I wanna really work through the prefab.
Yep, for sure.
Yeah.
And then we just drag this into bullet prefab.
That's it.
And then we test it.
Yeah, let's double click on bullet docket enemy prefab though for me. Yeah, I want to see it. Does it have everything? It's got a rigid body. Okay. Because we make a reference to that rigid body and then we add force to it.
Right.
Yeah, I think that should work. With the error, I'm presuming. We'll see.
Oh, right, because this is the wrong way to do it, right?
Yeah. That was so
it's
cool.
It's like a fat kid jumping in a ball pit.
Can you play that again? Oh my God.
Yeah.
Please, that was like the coolest thing I've seen in a long time. So, did you shoot it at all? It's flashing itself. Did you see
It's
that?
killing itself. Yeah,
So
absolutely.
we need to um, we need to change. So there's a couple things we could change here. One is we could move the muzzle flash, oh, or the, what do we call it? Bullet position.
Barrel position.
We can move it away to where it doesn't actually hit it. That's one option.
Okay.
So, but here's the big question before we make these choices. Here's what
We don't want the turrets to be hitting each other, right?
That's my question. Is that what you want? Because that'd be kind of cool.
Oh.
You want them to go through? Okay, cool. So here's the better way to do it. Go into Daka enemy prefab bullet. We're gonna change its layer. There you go.
Oh,
Change the
yeah,
layer
yeah,
up in the top right to default. It doesn't matter. Or yeah, enemy bullet.
Add layer.
Yeah, that's actually a good idea because we're gonna have to have the player detect it. Yeah.
How do I go back? I
just click anything. It goes out.
Enemy bullet.
Good job assigning it. That's great. So
And
let's
then we
hit
gotta
play
go
now
back.
and make sure.
Don't we need to change it in here?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Yeah, because
We'll just need to assign that for when this is detecting if it got hit.
yeah,
Right.
you got it.
Got it.
We're not there yet. Okay, so I still don't like the fact that it's flying. Let's move the gosh, that poor thing. So let's fix it though. Actually, no. Let's move the barrel position out. So that is actually the error that I was anticipating.
Oh.
So let's move the barrel. There you go. Yeah. Now let's play. Let's see what that does for us. It's still spraying all crazy like.
Well, it's like A, it's going way too fast, and B, it seems to be going out to the side, not in the front.
You know what it could be doing is just colliding with the others. So
well, yeah, obviously, right?
Let's
but
fix
like
the way too fast thing. So we'll go into your script.
yeah,
That's the downside of what we have right now.
is this 1 frame per second? Or
No,
sorry,
no, it's a deeper concept than that. So yeah, check this out. The update function is calling every frame. Go to your update function.
right.
It's calling every frame. It says, "Am I dead? No, I'm not. Follow player. Start row coroutine. Shoot." So it's telling it.
Why is it waiting to shoot? Like it doesn't shoot until it's pointing at me. How does it know that it's pointing at me?
You're right. It doesn't shoot immediately, huh? Oh, you know what it is? Go to your shoot function. It's just the timing of it. It has nothing to do with the fact it knows. Notice it says wait for seconds, rate of fire. But that's the question there, right? How come our rate of fire didn't wait? Right?
Because does this need to be outside the shoot function?
Nah, here's what happens. So every update function, this is calling 60 frames per second, right?
Yeah, sure.
And so
it's calling it 60 frames per second, and it's technically waiting, but it's just queuing everything up, and then it sprays out.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. So what I like to do here is I create a variable, a boolean, up in the top. So screen way up to the top, call it can fire, set it to true. And then go down into your function. We'll just do it in the shoot function.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, in the shoot function, the first thing we'll do is say can fire equals false. And it closes the door and says, I am not going to be allowed to make another bullet until we've satisfied.
Oh, and then we just do can fire equals true at the end?
You got it. Yep.
Okay.
So now we have this boolean. It's getting set to true and false, but we haven't checked anywhere to make sure that it can.
Right.
You see what I mean? So we go up to the shoot. Do you
want
it in here or do you want it over there?
No, it makes way more sense up here.
Yeah, so if can fire, then there you go. Yep, that's it. I technically wouldn't even need braces, but yeah, perfect. Blink.
What do you mean wouldn't need braces?
Yeah, so that's a C family thing. If it's one line, you don't need braces. I love it, actually. I think what it does is it encourages the developers to have less bracket style. Yeah, so check this out. Delete lines 47, 49. You'll be fine.
I don't want to, though.
Okay, then don't. But yeah, that's the...
I like seeing what's wrapped in what.
All right.
I don't know.
Cool. So that's
it helps me picture it, at least.
Let's save it. Let's go back and see if it's spraying all crazy now.
I bet you part of this is the rotation of the barrel position, though, too, when we get to this. Also, no velocity.
Yeah. So let's head over there. Let's see what's going on. What's bullet speed set to?
Like same as bullet speed's 1.
Bullet speed 5. Let's try that out.
5.
So, yeah, but we need to save that in the editor also. That won't take effect. What you just did will not apply in the editor. Actually, I do recommend you do both.
Why is that?
So here is the default value is going to be set to 5 whenever a new prefab is created.
But this is not a new prefab. This is an old
so that's
prefab.
why I didn't save it there.
Does that matter for the script and stuff? Should we like delete and remake this?
Yes. Yeah. Well, I don't know, actually, to be candid. Maybe it doesn't. We'll have to look at the prefabs, see what it does. But
okay.
I think for the most part, it'll be okay. Let's see what we get now with a little bit more juice behind it. There they are. They're just poop. They're just pooping out. Just slow little poopies.
Why is it so slow when it's the same exact thing as the other one, though? You know what I mean? Like, we haven't changed the code, and this one is firing at 1.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Unless we're not changing the variable, I think we're changing. But bullet speed is...
Go to the inspector inside of Unity. Let's see what it is.
Okay.
So tank bullet speed is 400.
Well, okay. So let's... should I change that in the tank one then, too? On the actual...
In the script?
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm going to do 300 on this. Oh, no, that's 400. I want 300 on this.
Cool. I like it.
Just a little bit slower. 3/4 speed. 3/4 notes to a whole note. Turret tower prefab. We want this to be 300. Okay. Let's see. Still got the rotation funkiness.
Yeah,
though.
it's exactly what you were talking about.
That's the same thing that was happening before. Did we just rotate the barrel position?
Yeah. Let's do
Is this going to save if we do it here?
Let's go to the script.
Oh, that's right.
Rather than forward, do .right. See if that does it for us.
What if it is .right?
Oh, okay. Then yeah, we'll do .forward.
Because that was how we fixed it with the other one, right?
I think so.
So maybe with this one, it's not broken.
So right is actually the red arrow.
Right.
Just how you have it. Forward is the blue arrow, and up is the green arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's play it and see what we got. Well, that looks good.
Yeah. Do we want it angled down a little bit, or?
Yeah. So that's
That's gonna be a little. Oh, that was cool.
Wait, it does do that.
Wait.
Look at it. It's going up.
Huh?
It's almost as if it's aiming above the tank.
Yeah.
Can you click on the tank for me?
Yeah, sure.
The parent
Sorry.
of the tank.
Yeah.
And then go move your perspective down a bit. Your camera, yeah. No, okay. Huh. It's kind of weird. It's looking just above the tank.
That's pretty funny. How does it even know to do that? I mean, that in that case, the angling wouldn't be that bad. Like maybe we had it like not like gave it like a 15-degree angle or something. I don't know.
Let's unplay it. And we're going to create an object in the tank. Just like we did as a muzzle point, let's create an object in the tank where we right-click tank. Actually, back where you were in Unity. And we'll right-click the word tank. And then we'll create empty in the middle. And then let's make sure this is, so we can say hit position, something like that. And what I want to do is make sure this is in the middle of the tank, but at the floor. And it looks like it's there. It looks pretty solid.
That's pretty much as good as that's going to get.
And look at that. It's at 0, 0, 0. I don't understand. Okay, now let's go into the turret tower. Actually, we're going to stay in Unity. We'll go to the turret tower, and then we're going to take that hit position and put it as our, yeah, there you go. Let's try that.
Okay.
So we're forcing it to aim downwards.
Does not care.
Yeah, isn't that trippy? Yeah.
I wonder if it's like, well, what if we just put the, I mean, this is probably not how we should do it.
Yeah, I want to see what it does. That's a good point.
But hey, I mean,
there we go.
That honestly doesn't look that bad either.
No, it doesn't.
That looks kind of fun.
And the player will never know.
And it's hitting, pretty square in the top turret part of the tank.
Yeah, I thought that having the turret look down into the body would look funny, but it really doesn't. It's fine.
It'll clip through the little edges, but not like you'll care, like these little thingies.
Yeah. Well, we'll also do the other thing where once the bullet actually hits the tank, the bullet goes away immediately. So, that'll.
And you see how it's as I move further away, it's aiming further up already.
Is it? Can you zoom out? And then hit the 2D mode. There you go. Oh, wrong angle. My bad. Undo 2D, but do your thing where you hit the arrows on the compass. There you go. Yeah, perfect. All right.
Okay, let me. Oops. Yeah, I didn't need to do that.
Yeah, and then now go away. Go away, Luke. Run.
Well, I want to line myself up first, and then I'm gonna get closer, right? See how it's tilting more down?
Yeah.
And then it tilts more up.
That's what we want.
But how does it know to do that?
So we told it to. It's just odd that it's
like
you know what? I know
working
what it is.
So well.
I know what it is. Click on no, keep playing. Click on turret in the one down. Okay. So here's what I'm noticing. That seems kind of weird. Okay. Notice that the turret, when it rotates, it doesn't do this, right? It doesn't do like this.
Mm-hmm.
It does like this, like it's on a stick. Whoa, whoops.
Well, yeah, it's like it's on a gimbal.
Yeah, there you go, like a gimbal. That's exactly it. It's doing this. So I wonder if it's considering, we're saying subtract the vector from the player in its position to your current position. And if it takes it from down below, it's always going to be up too high. If it's on that gimbal, like you said, and it says that, oh, my position is right here, and it's constantly moving, it's always going to be high, but that's not your position. Your position's actually here.
Right.
And that's what its rotation kind of looks like it's doing too. So I think it's something that's deeper than what you and I can do. It's like that's the way the model was made.
But we did it.
Yeah, we cheated it. You see what I mean? I think it's because of the way the model
Yeah. That's interesting.
Because it just the way it's pivoting, it's not, it looks like you said, like a gimbal. That's a perfect example. Yeah. It looks like it's on a gimbal. I
play a lot of Elite Dangerous, so
I think they messed it up, but whatever. So next time, on our next video, what we can do is make it to where when it hits us, we have a collision box. It destroys the bullets, maybe makes the player flash, or blows up the player. Depends on how we want to do it. But now we have the ability to decrement health, create an explosion, and you know what we could even do is like make our explosion like really big. You know, have a lot of them.
Devastating.
Yeah.
It's a nuclear blast, a mushroom cloud, or something.
You actually have one in that.
Really?
That war effects, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Cool. So you feeling good?
Yeah,
Right,
feeling good.
Did you save it? Make sure you save it. Yeah. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.